Hey film fans, welcome to another episode of Cynic. For everyone that saw up on Twitter or Facebook with what the female bantering me about getting this video done, I just want to explain. She works normal hours. She's up during the day doing stuff. I work overnights. So my videos might be late sometimes, but I'll still get them out there. Also, speaking of Twitter and Facebook, I've been noticing a lot of posts referring to Mark Sheppard, who's an amazing actor, does a lot of great things, and lately people have been kind of recognizing him for it. So I thought I'd do my own little tribute for him. This is my top 5 favorite Mark Sheppard characters that I've seen. We'll start out with number 5. From Battlestar Galactica, ran 6 episodes from 2007 to 2009. Romo Lapkin. I'm sure someone's going to comment and bitch about how I say it, but whatever, each in their own. He was a lawyer in this, and so a klepto. Just funny when we get up to some of my other favorites. He's at number 5 because I don't remember much about it. I wasn't a huge Battlestar Galactica fan. Other things to watch, I guess, just wasn't my thing, so yeah, that's all I really got to say about him. Moving on, number 4, Badger from Firefly, one of my favorite shows. Really wish it didn't have to end. He was only in it for 2 episodes back in 2002, but the character was awesome. I've heard a lot of people say that he plays a lot of the same kind of characters, which is true, but he does them badass. Like, he's really good at that, like, snide, cocky, you know he's probably a villain, but you can't help but root and love him. But he doesn't always play a villain, which I like, and that brings us up to number 3. Canton Delaware from The Impossible Astronaut and The Silence in Doctor Who back in 2011. A huge fan of Doctor Who. Really enjoy it. What Female actually got me into it recently again, because not having cable or Netflix, I kind of stopped watching for a little bit. I love this character. This character is awesome. Ex-FBI agent who got kicked out of the FBI because he was gay and wanted to marry a black man back during when Nixon was president. Just really great character. He still has that, like, snarkiness about him that I really enjoy seeing him play. Coming up to number 2, and my number 2 and number 1 slots were really hard because they were some of the series where you actually got to see Sheppard act more than just in, like, a couple episodes. Number 2 is Jim Sterling from Leverage. This ran back, he was in for about 10 episodes between 2011 and 2012. And he pretty much played Nathan Ford's arch enemy. Like, he's the guy that took up Ford's job when he left. If you haven't seen the show, I definitely recommend watching it. It's fucking awesome. But he starts out playing a agent for the insurance company who goes around and does exactly what Nathan Ford did. But then because of Nathan Ford and his group, he gets credit for something and ends up becoming part of Interpol. And when he shows up, you just know shit's going to go down. But there's still this idea of, like, you're not sure. You know he's playing a bad guy, but it's more of like he's a bad guy because it's his job to be the bad guy. Like, he's just doing his job. But he's really douchey about it, and I love it. And then bad guys just doing their job brings it to my number 1 Mark Sheppard role ever. Crowley from Supernatural. 25 episodes, started back in 2009, and is still playing him. It's one of the bigger roles he's played in miniseries at least, or in series in general. And I really enjoy it. It was the first character that I fell in love with that Mark Sheppard played. I mean, he plays a demon, and even takes over hell for a little bit. Like, what could be better than Mark Sheppard running hell? Like, that makes me want to go out and sin right now. Just, I know it sounds like I'm repeating myself a lot with these, but it's really hard to describe the kind of acting he does, at least for me, because it's all just amazing. True, like I said before, he does tend to play a lot of the same characters, but he plays them really well, which is probably why he keeps showing up in these. And if you don't know who this guy is, you've got to be sleepy or something like that. He showed up in just about everything. Just off the list I listed today, you got Battlestar Galactica, Doctor Who, Supernatural, Leverage. He was in Sliders for an episode. He's been in NCIS. He's been in just tons of stuff. Tons. And you should really look into him more. Like, this is an actor that definitely needs more props for what he does and the characters he plays. That's about all I got for today. Not a lot. It's like 5:30 in the morning. Just got home from work not too long ago. Probably going to head to bed for a little bit. Might enjoy actually seeing the sunshine, maybe. Or just go to sleep. So I'll see you guys next week. Bye, film fans.